Okay, yeah, no pay continue mong cho ta. Potang kui bao da ape tu general po sang ata po to nen dei lai po yong mong. So pe have a little break time. Ta shina. On the kupino again ku sang mo cho why you potang to take the first half. Good. Điều về ở bên từ bên bao khu là hát thì giáo cũng sao bao, tới bây giờ lan phẳng, bây giờ xây móng phẳng nữa, ôn chọn tàu cho lo chi ha, lúc khám phá đi về chỉ sang ta cũng chỉ ở lại để lấy tên nhiều nói luôn, cái ở bên luôn nó là giờ guide hot programs nó mong có cơ đó, and thank you. Tết lễ tên nữa là họ honor lại họ kể trong sa hát sầu sa ta nữa, bây giờ nào giờ chỉ cho sa lại, sau đó họ mong cũng chỉ sang hát ta nữa. Tôi giờ mua bây giờ nào giờ gì nó nhau lúc tới chờ từ mua về mua về tới cho về tới chẳng chờ lúc bỏ nó lúc nó bây giờ tôi cho kỹ nó bây giờ tàu lúc chuẩn bị nhau lúc tàu lúc chuẩn bị thẳng nó hoặc là tàu lúc honor lúc nó and thank you. Cú sáng ta lúc sợ nó mua tận đó đây giờ bây giờ mong chúng là sẽ giờ cú giờ lúc mong tàu sẽ là giờ chỉ cho bây giờ mình cả hai cái ta cú giờ try là cú học bé sẽ là giờ. So earlier, Mr. Yang he recollect about a few of the giants that make this event happen, particularly Jerry Daniel. I wanted to especially remind or call out that he mentioned that Jerry Daniel is one of the key individuals that support or work with Yang Ki to make this happen. Regardless if he's still here, we will honor him. But now he's no longer with us. Let's take a few moments or a few seconds here to remember him. Can you please help me just stand up? Especially G second to remember Mr. Jerry Daniel for helping this committee. And thank you, everyone. Be seated. I believe Mr. Jerry Daniel not only supports this committee, but he's one of the key figures that support or assist the Hmong during the secret war. So, thank you, Mr. Daniel. Again, those over here, we have a few more speakers, and then entertainment, and then end it with dinner. So, bên giáo trưởng nhóm này nói là quý báu là bên tụ ý nhiều chỉ là hắn chỉ so trưởng mang nữa. Bên chỉ mua ở bên từ hồ truy sinh chỉ nhau hà luôn gì, lâu là họ mong là chỉ là yếu mua yếu còn kia lo gì, chỉ bên chỉ nó mong mà lên mong chuyện này bên so bên tua rồi chỉ so mang nữa. Our next speaker is not only a good friend, he is a leader, he's a servant to the Hmong community and to all the Asian Pacific Islander within the Twin City here. It is my honor to introduce you our next speaker, Senator Phong He. Please help me welcome Senator Phong He.
About faith.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here. This important event. Happy 27th anniversary of the Lao Hmong American Coalition Day. Like Mr. Yang said earlier, I was there with him. As a matter of fact, we communicated numerous times prior to the event, and I was a television broadcaster back then, so we spoke a lot and pay a lot of long distance bill too. Back then there's no cell phone, so when you call from St. Paul here to Colorado, it's a long distance call. So every month you get charged $200 for that. You know, that's a lot of money back then as well. But today is a great day, you know, and I salute, first of all, to our new generation of soldiers, new generation of veterans, our Hmong American veterans and our Hmong American soldiers. But most important of all, we are here to celebrate the legacy of our veterans SGU. So my major salute to the veterans of the Secret War, the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit of USA, and also the Lao Special Guerrilla Unit of USA. USA, you are American soldier. And I've been in service for about 10 years now, and I've been asking all the veterans. In fact, I know the answer, because I've been putting a lot of time, even before my service, dedicate my time to help the Hmong veterans. I have served once as a vice president of the Hmong American Coalition, our St. Paul chapter, and I attend events after events and even drive the veterans of SGU from St. Paul to Milwaukee. Spend a lot of time, and I think when you do good service, heaven will bless you. And I think that may be the reason that led me to, higher office. And I know that all the veterans and all the family, one thing that they want is the same benefit as the American veterans, the same benefit. Well, in our state, Minnesota, we will redefine the word veterans. We have been working about a year now to redefine the word veterans to include Special Guerrilla Unit into the statute. So whatever the mainstream veterans get, so as the SGU. We are working on that now. Representative Fu and Hmong colleague in the House are working hard on that, so as myself in the Senate. And we hope that this coming session will be able to get that through. But I'm asking you all to be a little political too, because it's all about politics in order to get it through. And as you know, I'm a member of Democratic former Labor Party. We need to have the majority in the Senate. So we always talk about, as you may be having us talk about, flip the Senate. Flip the Senate is not just a matter of flipping the coin, and I translate that later too in Hmong. We have to flip the Senate so that the Democrat, former Labor members are in the majority, not the minority. Right now we're short of 2 votes in the Senate. So we want to turn White Bear Lake, Rochester, Owatonna, and many other places that we have the number of people that can flip the Senate to become Democrats. And you know how hard I have fought for May 14th as a state holiday to recognize the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit. Is called the Special Guerrilla Unit Remembrance Day. And I have to shed warrior tears. Not tears of fear, but warrior tears. Warrior do have tears as well. Have tears for humanity. And you know how hard I fought for that? Because my party was in the minority. No matter how the other side, Republican, like our Hmong people, they're not going to vote to recognize our people. If you can see how many elected officials who are Hmong descent at the Senate, I'm still waiting for the day that they have a legislator who are Hmong descent that represent the other side. But the 5 House members and myself were a member of the Democrat former Labor Party, which is DFL. And soon to be, we're going to have 2 more state senators among descent joining me. And it's all politics, because when one side has something or propose something, the other side will oppose. That's a fact. So we have to flip the Senate. I'm going to shift a little bit to Hmong. Sang Tosho cho nhau White Bear Lake, Rochester. Giờ mình chờ dạng cái bang cho P.2. Giờ mình cái sáng tuôn bảo lấy chàng cho sáng chu, sáng khó. bây tàu sáng mình chỉ cho sáng si cho giải tàu bây giờ trong nên game hồ lên bên tàu rồi lại sáng chủ ha sáng khó the survival of the fittest bây giờ là yêu sống tàu lúc statement so that nó yêu redefine the veteran yêu lên từ veteran yêu include SGU tối dạng bây giờ là tàu khó benefit nó cô mới cho cái Commemorative nó cho cô thọ lu hảo bên lu cô hà thao mình chỉ cho politics là họ nói như họ fact sáng chơi số tờ lu ship bang bây giờ là ok cho những vấn đề and lastly I'm honored to be here to speak in the 27th anniversary of the Hmong Lao American Recognition Day. Like I was there 27 years ago, and I hope and wish that all the servicemen and women who put their time to sacrifice, fought in the Vietnam War, fought in the Civil War in Laos, may you have good health, longevity, and may our next 27 year, July 22nd, that we still see many of you here. Every year, I've been called to honor the legacy of the Civil War veterans, one by one, who left us. And every year, I can count to average 5 people at least that I'm been invited to speak. And so I wish that all of you have longevity. Hope to see you in the next 27, which is 54th anniversary of the Lao Hmong American Coalition Day. Ở trong đó, mình muốn xem nó trong cuộc thằng thao biến chỉ từ politics là bên lúc tết chợ nó chỉ thằng từ politics mong á, thằng politics bên lúc tết chợ nó mình chỉ của mình họ tao họ ta bên lúc tết chợ nó politics America giờ lấy chăng, bên chỉ tao ý bang giờ bên sản phẩm cả nào kia hậu bang cho veteran bên tàu ý bang,แต่ฉันจะใจเป็นสังทอไม่รู้ยังไม่ยอมจะขอ conservative sector นั่นแหละทอไม่ช่างกันเป็นบางเปิดก็ยังจะเป็นช่างค่ะขอจริงผู้สังคมผู้จะผู้ตุจอจะไม่ยอมเปิดtừบางtừ là bên tàu ý xa ha,อยู่tàu xin lưu bên chỗ trao rồiซึ่งอีลูกสองtừยิ่งมัวเลยnên gọi tập từผู้ตุจอคือเขาใหญ่ไปเลยเขาในตัวการมองคือเอาลูกชงเราจริงอ่อนโยนสีตัวนัมเบอร์ชัดโลฮะแต่สิ่งลูกชงตื่นกูมั่วเชื่อกูหาลูกใหญ่จอจีตัวกูตัวจอสองไอ้กูยิ่งจีจอเต้นหนูน้อยเจจะเท่าจีมั่วอีตัวกูตัวจอหน้าจีคือจะไปตัวจอลูกเต้นฉันเนาะไอ้กูจะยิ่งฟังแต่เป็นยอชิงจีโจลู anniversary 的 Lao Hmong American Coalition จีโจเปล่าส่งจะตั้งแต่มาอย่างที่ตรงชั้นนั้นจะขอว่าก็ยิ่งจีเจอ1992ก็ยิ่งจีเจอทันได้กูว่าแต่ยังจะ有新进的哈กูไม่ใช่จะวิดีโอคือ讨论下哈说弄了的要分到有舞台上估计job credit 拿到些到 Colorado 了也舞台湖南了舞台 Milwaukee 了舞台到嘿我还讨过有 class center 的估计我是太了的我找到个每好都是讲了他们那干一种
thọ bên bang của bên sự toàn bộ thì ý giờ cho sẽ được phòng cho nhau chỉ giờ ta cái đã nuôi lụt lại ở một làng mua dù sự là gì nhưng giờ là sẽ được phòng hay giờ bây giờ này the political system ha bây giờ political sidings ấy ông lấy chàng là bây giờ ở một chủ sĩ đó so thank you for your wise word and thank you for the guidance in the political front. Kalau dah nama orang yang dah, mereka like agenda, ni ku hata ya representative Tu Xiong 的是北莫保民局来呢，北莫保民局了。The next speaker 的是呢蒙呀，上叫 Sergeant 童义雄 ，Sergeant 童义雄，你 U.S. Marine Corps veterans， 特别帮助再到Sergeant 童雄那样。
Right. I don't know how I'm going to follow Senator Phong He, but I'm going to do my best. Okay. 他会做一种那种就从两种子，就过多的从零从多，从现在那那几天里那阵，过多了还要被老路，要做被路蒙 American Recognition Day 那天。因为喺度估啊，他下面㗎，睇因我俾咗貨一行咯，即係知道道路蒙睇，那啲估要係路咪㗎，當俾行咯。但是問題估要係路咪㗎，估實係我依個路我做，係我做到，拖係我做到有好多咗從嚟做到，因為有啲vì này俾啲多到啲條話明啲條咪㗎咯。有啲只muốn này thì cũng nhớ chỉ tàu về lúc sáng thiên nó hay lúc đó này thì cũng sao thọ có tàn họ biết cho cũng tốt đó thọ có nên sợ ý giàu giàu tổng bộ thì mình đó ta biết cho cũng tốt giàu so look around you, okay? Know these faces, understand that these are the reason why we got to the United States. Thọ rộng tông. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sergeant Jacques Tong. In the military, we only go by our last name, so I almost said Zhang, but my name is Sergeant Zhang. I am the son of Colonel Neng Xiong. My mom is with me up here. But I am honored today to be able to come in front of you and speak a little bit about what Lao Hmong American Recognition Day means to me as a youth. I was only 6 years old, 27 years, right? I was only 6 years old when this was accomplished. So I never would have imagined that I would be in front of you all speaking a little bit about today, okay? As my time in the Marine Corps, I've only gotten a glimpse of what you all have gone through. I've only seen just a little bit of what all the things that you had to go through and to endure to get to where we are today. So I am honored to be here today, to help and for all of us to be together and honor all of those who have come before us, to honor all of those that made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can be here today, to honor all of those that are with us today, that are still fighting those demons. And if you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying, that there are demons that none of us that has never lived through it will understand. And I apologize that we will never understand that, but we will do our best as your children to understand what you're going through. But know this, that without your sacrifice, without your bloodshed, your tears, and the way that you had to live all those years, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't have Hmong doctors, we wouldn't have lawyers, teachers, actors, and especially we wouldn't have an Olympic gold medalist. So because of you all, we are able to stand tall today. 27 years of recognizing our freedom. But today, for all of the youth that doesn't understand, I challenge you. I challenge you to listen to your elders' story and see what suffering they had to go through. I challenge you to watch those documentaries, to read the books, and to listen to the stories, and let them know that we are here, and that we hear them, we've read about them, and that we've watched them, that their legacy will continue in all of us, and that we will continue to push this forward to the next year and the years after. So in closing, I challenge you all to make those decisions and to be better. Thank you for your time.
How about a round of applause to Sergeant Tong Yang? And Sergeant Tong, thank you for your service. Lúc đó tôi là nó đều cuci cho ta ya cho bây giờ cũng cho nhau lúc cũng tới chầu sơ sĩ bây cũng một giờ về rồi nhau tới chầu nó hay giờ cũng cho là lúc đó cũng cũng chống hàng especially giờ bây giờ cũng tu cho nó tới chầu đó nè. So now, thank you to me. How on behalf of the committee, lúc cùng nó ya, thank you to me to support ha. Bây từ hồ chí sinh chỉ có hạ tận đây mong not only the pioneer of our academic là biết sự kế cả đó cả đó, pioneer to grandma, or there to grandpa, nghĩa to nãy to gì, to phong yêu dòng, to community leaders, nghĩa nó nhau nó chỉnh tổ băng ha, chỉnh tổ sau ha bây giờ là our next guest speaker is not only the pioneer of academic back in Laos, he is a grandparent, he is a community leader, he is a grandparent and a leader to among all of us. Please help me welcome Dr. Yang Dao, please.
Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Yang Dao. I have received my Ph.D. degree on social science in 1972 at the University of Paris, France. I am a former senator of the Royal Kingdom of Laos from April 1974 to May 1975. Today, I serve as a senior advisor for Lao American Coalition in the United States of America. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you for sharing your valuable time to attend this 27th commemoration of July 22nd, which was proclaimed as the National Lao Hmong Recognition Day by congressional resolution of the U.S. Congress in Washington, D.C. on February 27, 2002. The commemoration celebration is the expression of the great gratitude toward the devotion and sacrifices of our American allies and our Lao Hmong Union, Le, and other Laotian ethnic veterans during the Second War of Laos, which was an extension of the Vietnam War from 1959 to 1975. Today, we gather here to recognize and honor also the Grand Alliance of all civilian population of the multi-ethnic people of the Royal Kingdom of Laos, who gave their lives in the defense of democracy and liberty of the homeland. Their bravery and heroism are being honored, and it is through their sacrifices that made it possible for all of us to Brazil, to the USA, Canada, France, and Australia, where we continue to strive a better life toward the future. Finally, I would like also to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to each and every one of you for your great assistance. Without your support, this celebration of the 27th commemoration of the July 22nd National Hmong American Recognition Day could not be possible. Now, I ask your permission to say a few words in Hmong English. Có hợp cho bế chủ cái tin trả mong sự nó nói bế sự đã tua hậu lô cùng trong nó giờ tua với công trình cho tờ bế tệ bố lúc trò khi bế tệ bế sĩ phát tử mong lò bố thờ cho thiên lưu để tiền trả tiền gì ở tàu mua là cho xìa là đi thái bế lưu đi chờ vang thứ một có cho trò giải nến sự kiện của ông lão chúng tôi chế chụp của trò ý rồi chúng chế chụp của sẽ chuẩn bị gia đồ chúng ta lên đâu lúc nào giờ bê tua hở cho nó chữ America cho cái lúc chùa đó khi họ trong giải tỏa bê cho nên thế nào khi cho cái cho nhẹ tôi chỉ đuổi ít luôn nâng chia nhà hậu luôn này nhà hậu luôn tết chờ America từ đi thế bạn mình luôn những đồ dùng ở chỗ nó cho America họ US Congress nhớ tàu Washington DC chừng đâu show ít tuổi trái lập một resolution là muốn đối象đi ngõ là ở bên mong thêm bên là nông national là mong recognition đấy mua thay nó hay gì nông nọ chữ America cho tờ bê Lào tiếp mong tất kế cùng chia đó America ship ba ship sang đi thái lúc thế là cái chờ là thầu có cho trò biết được chúng tôi thấy chụp chỉ cho vô tới thấy chụp để chụp chỉ bây giờ bên mong theo bù tú tàu một cởi ở kia doctor PhD chúng tôi thấy chụp sẽ chụp nhau lúc chơi thằng đờ cái xe University nhau Paris nhau phát triển Phật là chùa sĩ sa vang Phật na cái sáng cụ kia mỗi cụ trà là vợ Samasik Kanak Mantri Phát xuất cảnh ngầm là vợ ôi Senator hậu lúc tiết chờ quan giữ là chùa hậu lúc lâu thì đô xuống những thế chùa sẽ lúc lâu cho lô chi lý xuống những thế chùa sẽ chủ chi bên mong cái bên bờ tôi kia tôi kia tròn tôi muốn mình ruột tim rồi chờ nhóc của anh tổ chức nào cho America trả lúc công trình là muốn American Coalition rồi giờ thiên giờ giờ bê Lào thiên Hmong để tiền trả tiền gì tổ lúc sáng mình tu thì mình ngõ xuống trên chỗ cái chỗ chi nhớ sinh là đồ không thể trả America đó là cho America cái sáng thì mình cũng nó bỏ là sở chế tàn rồi cho có tốt trầm là mong tốt thơ cho thiên lương thầu u tôi chỉnh với văn thức có thể là chủ tọa thì này cũng nó bỏ tất cả thầy là ô tô sở chế biết cho có tốt trầm đó tất nhiên cho nung July mình có cái chế chụp chi của lúc con trên lo một giờ chi tiết的lệnh我们呢就都做America我bây giờ都做mong lo不透cho thiên lư chứ mà bây giờ bây giờ phải phụ mong lo đi gì tôi nó bù là lúc tiền là Brooksfield Colorado School of Mine Modern Colorado USA nhưng con web đó gì chỉ cả tôi cùng lúc con tranh nó lợi bộ đội cho nó chữ America tôi sẽ nó cân lộ theo đầu bê mong kiếm lò sẽ đợi bông xuyên tặng thế chỉ có ba thì sao cho nó chữ America kia mà sáng colony nhia vào lò rung thì này cũng nó bỏ sáng colony hạ cho nó sẽ trên đợi lưu không cảm sổ nó sẽ hôn được giá đồ lò nó đồng chênh cái sai cũ đó tiền đầu nó qua tù sở chê để cho cái sự phát phụ mong lò cụ thờ cho thiên lư của thổ ú tôi chính phủ là cho to rồi hầu lúc cùng lúc không chênh thổ lúc gia đình mình bỏ chung ý kiến chụp vào cho chủ chi nhất của nó nói tại kia colony lửa vào cái colony hạ cho mở tôi cho lúc gia tê nó chơi lợi lo chừng thuốc phú lúc tiền đào tôi đón này sẽ đào cùng lúc con tranh national Lào muốn recognition day nhà hầu luôn trong Central Minister đi chơi America nhưng lúc nào cũng mới nông nhung sẽ giúp cho sự là thế cú kia thọ mua đôi chi phí nó làm bò hù bê chủng mông bò cú thờ cho thế lư thọ nặng là chùa tê của mua cho mông tổ luôn này tư ni kia bạn này nhớ ăn cái tê nó có sẽ đợi tôi xét cũng trừ là sĩ thơ thì sĩ ba chỉ trả lúc cũng tranh chùa lại mình có national nào mong là cũng national để nó ít xong đâu ít xong có hoa vào khó nhớ lo tiếng mà cũng đòi mong ít tranh rồi ít tiền rồi bên mong thêm rồi sẽ đợi lúc này nhớ mình cả tên nó rồi giá tầm đây hú thọ cũng sẽ
Thank you to Dr. Yang Dao. It is your leadership and guidance like you that have brought us to the United States as the results after 40 to 50 years now. We have multiple doctors, elected officials, and so. And I want to again, how about round of applause and we'll put Dr. Yang Dao. Thank you. Again, we are almost done with the speech, and then we're gonna have a few entertainments and follow with dinner. So thank you everyone. Chào quý hấp phụ yêu should lay pe tôi nú là quý bao hata pe is the colonel Mr. Sang Savannah Sok. Please help me welcome Mr. Sang Savannah Wok and Mr. Sang Savannah Wok. you will make a few remarks and the flower as well.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is San Suwanasot, the former military officer of the Royal Lao Army. Today it is a great honor and privilege to attend this today event, the National Lao Hmong American Recognition Day. I was a survivor of a radiation camp in Laos. I spent there over 6 years. I was sent to the remote area in northern Laos, not too far from Vietnam border, along with thousands and thousands of my fellow comrades in the armed, police officer and high-ranking civil servant of the former Lao government. There I was, we were treated, we were submitted to hardship, malnutrition, lack of medical care, and we were subjected to episodes of humiliation. And we were completely isolated from our family and our survivors. These treatments were tailored to break the spirit and reduce the prisoner into something more malleable and less human. I think the goal of this treatment is to kill the American people and the CIA dog as we were them in the camp of that corrective Western behavior and to become a new pure man, socialist man. I asked myself sometimes that why were sent to this area of this maltreatment? Only because I belong to the wrong side of politics. Ladies and gentlemen, now I am in my mid-80 plus 1 as a military member. At 86 years of age, I was some Thai evidence of Thai participant in the political upheaval and forward struggle between three political party of Laos, the neutralists, the communists, the Party Lao, and the pro-American party.
Okay.
Laos, my country of birth, or exactly the kingdom of Laos, by its location, by its geographical location, play an important role in the Vietnam War, in the Second War in Laos from 1960 to 75. For in 1960, that the Lao Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit was created first in MR2 in Long Chan, then spread all over Laos, in MR1 in Long Prabang, MR3 in Savannakhet, and MR4 in Pak Se. On the direct control of CIA officer, those troops got better pay. They are better treated than government soldiers. And it seems that in army, within the army was born. Our Lao Hmong fighter conduct conventional operation and guerrilla activity along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. They also collect intelligence about enemy movement, and sometimes they undertook rescue mission of American pilot. And most importantly is they disrupt the flow of North-Vietnamese troops and to the south, since it has been impossible to continue the war in Vietnam and liberate the south without the trail network in base area along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. As some speaker said that over 35,000 men and women are KIA in those battles from 1960 to 75. Today in Laos, there are permanent disabled, injured, ill, and poor SU veterans who were left behind in Laos communities need help and support, but nobody to turn to and nowhere to go. They are living in their country, who consider them, who treat them as second-class citizens. They live in very unfriendly environment. ladies and gentlemen, is a case of U.S. involvement in foreign country, allied country. More recently, we see a shocking downfall of Afghanistan. The U.S. withdrew with no real effort to evacuate them, without regard to their safety, to their feeling, to their well-being, and to their survival. It's very sad. And today, at the end, we would like to salute you, SU, Lao Hmong SU veteran left behind in communist Laos, and those who live here in the United States. We salute your commitment, your loyalty, your courage, and supreme sacrifice. My heart is with you. Those veterans left in Laos, you need help, you need support, but nobody to turn to, nowhere to go. And you live in a country which consider you as a candidate and CIA dog. Thank you.
Okay, lúc xưa đó giờ mua lúc xưa cho tụ colonel sang rồi mua lúc bang lúc cho ô tô cho này là cho ô tô cho sự là tao biết cho chơi là cho nhau để cho nó.
Dear Lao SU, Lao veteran, today is our national Hmong day, and we would like to pay tribute to the courage of our fighter, their bravery, their commitment to sacrifice their life in the name of democracy. Thank you.